Welcome to Digital Radio. Power on.
The RNIB Digital Radio is a multifunction DAB radio with extra large display, high contrast characters and audible confirmation when buttons are pressed.
The four nations are broadly similar, and if you think about
Standby mode.
The radio also has voice prompts to guide the user and has a USB connection which is fully compatible with RNIB talking book services. The large rotary dials and tactile buttons combined with the voice prompts make it an easy experience for the user. Pressing the top of the rotary dials also acts as a selection switch for many functions. In addition to the radio and talking book functions, the RNIB digital radio features temperature display with low room temperature warning,
It's too cold. Turn on the heating.
voice memo function with recorded message LED indicator, dual alarm with snooze function and sleep timer. When you open the box, you will find a power supply to run the radio from a standard plug socket. There is also a battery option on the rear of the radio which requires 4 AA batteries. This allows the unit to be portable and convenient when you're on the move. This video will take you through the commonly used functions and introduce you to your new radio. Getting to know your RNIB digital radio. Your radio will greet you to indicate there is power to the unit.
Welcome to Digital Radio.
With the mesh grill speakers facing towards you, you will find a row of raised buttons on the top of the unit. To the left and right of these are the large rotary dials. Just behind them, there is an indentation which, when pressed, will release a cover, revealing 2 more rows of buttons. Pressing the first button to the left on the front row will turn on your radio. It will warn you that it is now powered and ready to play.
Power on.
The same button can also be used to place your radio in standby mode. When using batteries for power, a short press will turn the radio off and on. The remaining buttons on the first row can be pressed and held to store the current station. When in talking book mode, button A can be used to skip back to the last chapter or fast rewind if held down. Button B will act as a play or pause button. Button C will skip to the next chapter or fast forward if held down. Inside the flap you will find, on the back row moving from left to right, Home button marked with the raised circle. Short press this to exit any menu setting and return to radio or talking book display. Menu or info marked with a raised bar. Short press this for information, long press for menu mode. The voice prompts will give you instructions on what functions can be controlled and how. Mode button marked with a raised cross. Short press to change between DAB, FM or talking book. Scan button marked with an arrow pointing upwards. When in DAB mode, short press to scan for radio stations. When in FM mode, short press to scan up the frequency and long press to scan down. The 4 buttons with raised numbers 1 to 4 on the second row are used for voice memos. A long press will start the memo mode and the voice prompts will take you through setting a memo. You can set a memo for any time or date in the future or repeat at regular intervals. A short press will play any recorded memos or it will play automatically at the saved time. A yellow LED tells you there is a recorded voice memo waiting to be played. Using the radio function. With the radio powered, press the mode button to switch between DAB, FM
mode.
or talking book mode.
Talking book mode. Insert USB stick.
The radio will announce which mode you are currently in. When in DAB mode, turning the left rotating dial will step between available stations and the large display will indicate the station name. Remember, if you wish to store a station, simply long press one of the 3 buttons A to C on the front row. During any of the play modes, the right rotator dial will control the volume. When you have finished listening, Press the on/off button to return to standby mode
Standby mode.
or turn off if battery powered. Other main functions. There is a USB socket on the right side of your radio under a hinged flap with a raised USB symbol. This can be opened to insert USB sticks containing audio and book files. Just below the USB socket is a headphone socket, which is also underneath a hinged cover with a raised headphone symbol.
Welcome to digital radio.
This was just a brief overview of the main functions of your radio, and it has much more functionality, some of which may require sighted assistance, so we recommend that you get to know your new radio over time. Once set up, it will provide you years of listening pleasure.